Hello, my name is Intro Youngman and I'm starting my 4th year in teaching. I currently teach elementary school physical education at Malpas Corner Elementary School located in Pender County, which is in the eastern part of North Carolina. I was raised by teachers, so I think I always kind of knew I wanted to teach and help children learn things, especially their true passions. I ended up substitute teaching for a little bit when I first dropped out of college, and that made me absolutely realize that education was the right choice for me. As far as health and PE goes, I love to be active. I was actually an athlete through my college years, and I enjoy seeing kids get into a sport or learn how to do something new. It's always that, like, aha moment, oh my gosh, I can do this. That really makes me excited to not only teach but coach as well. Differentiation is probably a big aspect of curriculum for me. I don't learn the same way as my peers, so I don't expect my students to do or learn that way either. So I think it's necessary to learn how to teach a new skill in different ways. I want my students to always feel that they have achieved their best no matter what I'm teaching or what we're currently going through. I feel that curriculum is how a program should be conducted. It should be based on both the standards and a best practice. It should be a guide that teachers use to plan instruction for their students and basically what is offered to students for them to learn. I use curriculum every day when I teach my students new skills, games, and sports. I try to differentiate my lessons, like I said earlier, so they can all feel accomplished. And I try to include different worldly games, so less is known about the rules and how to play, so it gives everyone kind of an even playing field. One theory that I like as far as curriculum goes is the special education or sport education model. It's a curriculum and instruction model designed to provide children and youth with more like an authentic and enjoyable sports experience, especially for those kids that won't play a school sport later on or even a team sport. It was introduced and developed by Daryl Seidentop in 1984. Students basically are a part of a team. They have different roles like captain, coach, referee, statistician, and they get to have a season with their team, so they get to do this multiple times with the same people. They, get to develop a type of camaraderie with each other, so they have their teams, cheers, and then they, get to work together to develop tactical play and new skills for the sport. When reading Dewey's 5 articles of framework for what education is, I think education involves both the psychological and the sociological processes, and that school can't be taught with just one or the other, so they're definitely dependent on each other in the school system. What the school is, I think the school serves primarily as a social place. Like for students, it is there for them to create friendships and also learn what social interactions are appropriate for which situations. And I also think it's a great idea to focus on the present, because so often we're so worried about the future that I feel like the present is sometimes lost. For the matter of education, I do believe that education should be centered more around social activities, and that introducing too much too soon or at one time can be a lot for younger students especially, and that language should be taught to use for communication and not just for logical, this is what it said in a book, so therefore this is what that person was thinking. The nature of method, I believe that only through the continual and sympathetic observation of the child's interest that a teacher can come in and actually help them learn how to do something that they want to learn how to do that will make them feel accomplished and that they can actually achieve their goal. So we need to take time, learn our students, be a part of our students' lives, and use what we know about them in order to help them be the best student and the best learner that they can be. And then finally, the school and social progress. School builds the foundation for social interactions in children. I believe that absolutely it's a place for students to learn about themselves, to learn about others, and create an identity for themselves. Hope everyone has a great semester.